Monday Night Raw has just concluded. At this point, it has been 8 minutes ago since it just concluded, and I'm right on top of it for your Monday Night Raw review. I uploaded a video earlier today. If you guys have not seen it, I'm pretty sure you might see it soon. If you haven't, go check it out right now. Kenny Omega has officially decided to commit to well, basically signed to All Elite Wrestling. And Kushida will be going straight to NXT. So check out more in-depth news for that video right there. Monday Night Raw was a very interesting segment show. Besides a couple of segments that we'll talk about, I think it was a very good show, a very above average show. Especially the first hour. The first hour was on fire. So we'll get right into it. We start off Raw with a Mean Gene Okerlund tribute. Rest in peace to Mean Gene, one of the most legendary, just talents in WWE history and WWE as a whole. He will be greatly missed. A part of so many great moments. One of the true voices of WWE. We start off right at the bat, something different. Rollins and Lashley are brawling in the backstage area, and talent are trying to. Sorry, I'm really tired, but talent and road agents and security guards all trying to pull these guys apart. And Rollins going after Lashley, Lashley going after Rollins. It's all good stuff. And then eventually they get pulled to the back, and out comes boop, 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 John Cena. So glad to see Cena back. He just, sometimes, it did become a little too much seeing Cena every week. But now, when we get these breaks from Cena, and, he eventually does come back and, does what he has to do, then he comes back. It feels right, it feels fresh, it feels new. Whenever John Cena comes back to work, it's gonna be must see TV, as it was tonight. He announces that he's gonna be entering the Royal Rumble match this year. Now I think we all can agree that we do not see John Cena winning the Royal Rumble match this year, but it's huge that John Cena will be in a Royal Rumble match. There goes up. Your network buys go up, your ticket sales go up just for the fact that you put John Cena in the Royal Rumble match. It's true, folks, whether you like him or you don't. Out comes Drew McIntyre. Oh boy, someone I am very, very high on. Huge fan of Drew McIntyre, especially on his second run. McIntyre says he believes Cena, he said how Vince McMahon called John Cena the greatest of all time, and he believes that. He believes that John Cena is the greatest of all time, but he says he will destroy Cena just as he has put down the Shield. And Kurt Angle basically saying, excluding the Shield, I've been known to put out the old sad dogs around here. Cena says that everyone keeps saying the same things, that Cena kept saying the same thing so much so that Cena had to leave so they could think of something else. Drew says that he's not about talking. He shows it with his actions. Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley come out and interrupt. This is when things start to get very interesting. Leo Rush says that something needs to be done about Seth Rollins. He's out of control. I'm honestly loving this new side of Seth Rollins. And then Rollins comes in and attacks Lashley from behind. And wouldn't you know, out comes Dean Ambrose to help Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush and Drew McIntyre, and he attacks Seth Rollins, his, of course, rival at the moment. Cena helps out Seth Rollins, and McIntyre helps out, and then out comes Finn Balor to help take out Drew McIntyre. So then, you guys wouldn't believe this, we got a 6-man tag match. What a surprise, right? But it was a very good 6-man tag team match. Starting off with a 6-man tag match. Is this New Japan Pro Wrestling? Okay, but all 6 men this is what they alluded to as well. All 6 men in this match were in the Rumble, so I'm pretty sure, excluding the history between Balor and McIntyre, what Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins has going on. This match was probably nothing more than getting Cena to wrestle and promote, like, hyping up the Royal Rumble even more, showing that you can only see these guys really wrestle each other again at the Royal Rumble, I guess, But Rollins was on fire for his hot tag. It looked amazing. It reminded me of like 2013 Daniel Bryan. How hot this crowd was for Seth Rollins. This crowd was hot the entire night, though. But Rollins did get the victory. He hit the curb stomp on Dean Ambrose for the 1-2-3, pinning the champion. After the match, the camera showed Triple H talking to Bayley and Sasha Banks on the Titantron. Rollins is upset that he wasn't paying attention to the match and storms to the back while CENA and Balor celebrate with the fans. He sees Triple H and knocks Triple H's drink out of his hand and demands that he get Dean Ambrose tonight in a championship match for the Intercontinental Championship. Triple H says, "You got it tonight, and it's false count anywhere." And he says, "That's exactly the Seth Rollins that I've been waiting to see." And I think a lot of us have been waiting to see. Rollins has been great, but he needs that aggression back, and he finally got that aggression back. And tonight, you guys, if you haven't watched Monday Night Raw, if anything, watch Seth Rollins' performance tonight. Two good to great performances tonight. We come back from a commercial break. Go to a commercial break. We come back. We have I believe Mike Rome is the name of the ring announcer. We get a 10 bell salute from Mean Gene. Now comes Hulk Hogan, and I respect Hulk Hogan for what he's done for the business. I respect Hulk Hogan for being a legend and taking WWE and the WWF to new heights. But as an African American male, I can't really say that I'm ecstatic about Hulk Hogan being back and not even, apologizing on television. I know it's some barriers that we can't cross, but I would just love to hear a sincere apology from Hulk Hogan in the light of on camera in front of all those Hulkamaniacs that he always talks about. That's all I'm going to say about that. But let's go into what he's talked about. He starts off, going into his little Hulkamania shtick. And before getting serious and taking his glasses off, he says he came out wide open in character because that's how Mean Gene would have wanted it. Mean Gene loved entertaining everyone in the WWE Universe more than anything else he did. And then Hulk goes to a tribute video, which was amazing, packed with all of Mean Gene's greatest moments. With Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh my God, the moments with Bobby Heenan and the interview with Ric Flair when he's telling him to get that cigarette out of his mouth. The stuff with Hulk Hogan and just all the great stuff that Mean Gene has done. Truly a legend and truly will be missed. After the video, Hogan says he was one of a kind and that he speaks for the whole WWE Universe when he tells Mean Gene that we love him. And he's got to say that being out in the ring without Gene he's not out here, but he's in our hearts. He loves and misses Mean Gene, and a thank you Mean Gene chat breaks out. And Hogan asks if they would want one more Hulkamania promo, I think in Mean Gene style. Yeah, Mean Gene style. Sorry, I kind of got confused there. In Mean Gene style, and he says, well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. He talks about, how, Mean Gene's going to be setting up all these tag matches in heaven with all the wrestlers all the legendary wrestlers that passed away. Pretty good promo there. And we move on next to some more wrestling. Raw Tag Team Championships were on the line. The Revival against Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. The Revival was once again screwed. Actually, this was a pretty good tag team match, by the way. Best tag team match I've seen in a while on Monday Night Raw. But moving on, the Revival were screwed again. But this time, commentary played up that they were screwed. Even Michael Cole played up that they were screwed. And even the babyface and Lumberjacks played it up. But Gable and Roode knew they were screwed, but they kind of laughed it off and just said, haha, we got away with that. So I'm not sure if they're double turning and having Roode and Gable go like, all straight heel and trying to push the Revival to become baby faces. I'm all for a Revival babyface run as long as it means that they get a meaningful tag team championship run. But it's WWE. They've been wasting Revival for about 2 years now. You can't exclude the injuries they've had. But still. They won with a small package with Dawson's knee under the rope. That's exactly how that happened. But it was actually a pretty decent match. And the Lumberjacks didn't overdo the Lumberjack thing, so that was cool. We go to commercial break once again. Back from commercial commentary. Shows another NXT video package. And it's the same video package we've been seeing for weeks. Don't know why. Seen it again. But in the dark matches tonight, not sure if it's going to air on main event. EC3 defeated Kurt Hawkins. And Lacey Evans tapped out to Natalya for a sharpshooter. Now, folks in attendance said they were dark matches. Some folks said it was for main event. I don't know which one is true. Hopefully neither was for main event because they deserve their debut on the main stage, not a throwaway show like main event. Next up, Elias in the ring to play us a song. And he just, talks trash about Baron Corbin, whatever. I'm not really going into detail about that. Corbin comes out, jaws with him a little bit. And we get Baron Corbin versus Elias. Talk about a new era. It was actually a decent match for what these guys were provided with. And Baron Corbin got the victory with the end of days. He beat Elias clean. I don't know who Elias pissed off, but I hope he fixes that ASAP. Because losing to Baron Corbin clean at this point in Corbin's career for anybody is not good. Just saying. We got the Strowman and Lesnar segment, which I'm just going to gloss over because, oh my God, was that bad. That was pretty bad. We were supposed to be getting a face-to-face segment for Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. We didn't get that. We got Lesnar being backstage and Strowman throwing out insults. For example, he said, "What's up, Beastie Boy?" Pretty sure Vince McMahon probably wrote that one personally, honestly. I don't know who's right. It's worse than Roman Reigns' tater tot promo from a couple years ago. It was just so bad. Lesnar comes out, he hypes up like he's gonna fight Strowman, and he walks up to the ramp, and Strowman ends the promo with, "At Royal Rumble, he's gonna win." Those are the exact words. I need to really get back into NXT because, man, that's probably the only bright spot besides 205 Live, which I got to get back. Which I'll get back into both because I'm reviewing now, so probably should. We go to commercial. Back for commercial. Jinder Mahal's in the ring with the Singh brothers and Alicia Fox in obviously another throwaway match. You guys can already tell by who's in the match. They are heckling the crowd. Out comes Apollo Crews and Ember Moon. They make quick work of Mahal and Alicia Fox. I think they're pushing Apollo Crews a little bit, which is always good because Apollo deserves a push. Ember Moon actually got the victory for the team with an Eclipse. Basically a rematch, or not a rematch, but a mixed match tag team match. Not much to talk about there. Back from commercial once again. Alexa Bliss makes her entrance and takes her seat at the set for a moment of bliss. Pretty sure this thing's gonna last like 1 week. She introduces Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey introduces, Sasha Banks. I honestly forgot what she said. She's, a woman with more athleticism than Charlotte Flair and a more harrowing story than Becky Lynch. A woman who is this business, the real Rocky Balboa of Monday Night Raw, Sasha Banks. Nia Jax comes out. She's mad about that. So we get Banks and Jax 1-on-1. And the winner will go against Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble. And I was actually like kind of on the fence because when was the last time Sasha Banks got a championship match? Oh my goodness. But the Nia Jax and Sasha Banks had a pretty good match for Monday Night Raw standards. And Sasha Banks did get the win, and she made Nia Jax tap out to the bank statement. The way I'm looking at this is Ronda and Sasha will face off. But this is going to be more build to like the whole Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda story. Bringing in Sasha Banks, the whole 4 horsewomen thing. I think that's exactly the way it will go. I think it might be exactly the way it should go. Main event time. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. Falls count anywhere. A heck of a brawl. The way the night ended. No, the way the night started was the way the night ended. These two were fighting all over the backstage area. It's pretty cool to see. I haven't seen that in a while. They were fighting all within the crowd, fighting all up and down, all in the arena. Ended up in the ring, and this is like towards the end where Rollins got really hot. Rollins eventually rolled through, hits the superplex, and instead of rolling through and hitting the Falcon Arrow, he hits a buckle bomb and then hits the super kick. Fired up and tuning up the band, he hits the curb stomp. I'm like, he was taking his time. Like, all right, who's coming out? Bobby Lashley yanks him out the ring, throws him into the barricade, throws him back inside, hits his finishing move. I believe it's called the Dominator, yeah. And he follows it up with a spear. And Dean crawls over for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose retains the Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins is screwed once again. He got a shot, though. He did get a shot. Post-match, Leo Rush gets a table out and slides in the ring for Bobby Lashley to set up. Lashley slams Rollins to the table, and the show goes off the air. Pretty good Raw tonight, folks. I don't have much else for you. I'm really tired here, but make sure you check out my Kenny Omega video. It's my highest rated video so far. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you guys for watching so much. My name is Steve. This is the Strong Style Podcast. I'm out. Peace.